Hi, this is going to be a very short and very brief follow-up video to Scott's NuTone IMA4406 Master Station in black. You might have saw the troubleshooting video, which I'll put one of those pop-up links right up here somewhere. You should go back and watch that to find out what the problems were. As a very brief recap, Scott's house or property got hit by lightning and many things in his house blew up, including his 4406 Master Station and the two 801T transformers. I was going to do sort of more of an in-depth repair video on this, but frankly we're really swamped with repairs right now and I didn't have the time because that takes 3 or 4 times as long to do as it does just to fix the set, and I don't have time for that right now. So just very briefly, let's go through what needed to be done. So the two 801T transformers had blown fuses in them from the overload, or perhaps from the damaged master station that overloaded the transformers, and these are the parts that it took to fix the transformers. So those both work now. And no, none of this is powered up because, again, I don't have time for that right now. The power module, the big assembly on the back of the unit, was drawing over 2 amps. It was actually drawing over 4.5 amps when you put it on a bigger amp meter, and we had to go ahead and figure out what was wrong with that. And these, don't want to lose that one, these are the parts it took to fix the power module. Oh, one fell on the floor. Some of the things that are unusual in this are the bridge rectifier was bad, and the 2 output transistors for the amplifier needed to be replaced. One of them tested bad, the other one seemed marginal, but they should be replaced in pairs. So that's what it took to fix the power module. As for the main board I showed in the first video, which you should go and watch, is the basic operation of it was in the last video. The radio would play, the CD player would play, but there was some intercom control. You could activate the intercom and end call and so forth, but there was no audio transmission on the intercom. And this was one of those repairs that every time you fixed one thing, it fixed or turned on other circuits on the board, and then you found more things wrong. So it ended up being, and this is not a huge handful, but it's a handful nevertheless. Sort of sort these out here just a little bit. These are all of the parts it took to fix that board. What I found was somewhat typical of a lightning damage unit, and that was what it was. The thing that you have to do on a set like this are you have several different types of small signal transistors. That's one, that's a different one. Those are in groups. The first one is in a group of 9, and the second one is in a group of 14. If you find one that's bad in either of those groups, you by default have to go through and replace all of them, because if they've been shocked, because they're all essentially in the same circuit, if one of them is shocked to the point that it has failed, the other ones have been equally as shocked, and you have to replace them all. Because if you don't, you're chancing that sometime in the near future, usually within the next few months, another one may fail and it may affect the operation of the system overall. So you have to replace all of them. That's a time-consuming proposition to do, because you have to go through and figure out what on that board is actually blown up, and then through experience you know what to replace. So after all of this was done, and all of this was done, and all of this was done, and actually the actual order that it was done in was main audio board and intercom control board was done first, because if you can't fix that, there's no point in fixing this or this, because this is the most complex board to work on in this set. So this was done first using my substitute power module and my own bench power supplies, which takes the place of this and this. So once this board was repaired and we had it functioning correctly, then the power module was troubleshot and parts were replaced until we got to the point that it worked properly. And once I got that done, doing fuses and transformers is relatively remedial to do. So that was done last just because that's the way I decided to do it. When all of that was finished, finished and it was tested. It works 100%, including the CD player, which is good luck for Scott. And that's pretty much it. He did send me an email about the transformer that says foosball. It has to do with where the transformers are located. I think they're in the basement, and it's down, this is the one that's down on the right near where the foosball table is. That's why it says foosball on it, something like that. Anyway, I don't remember exactly. Unfortunately, too busy to do an in-depth repair video on a set like this because I got too many sets to fix. One day last week, we actually got 9 sets in one day. And 9 sets in one day is 2.5 times is what we normally get every day, and that just skews the whole schedule, so no time to do in-depth videos. This is all you're going to get. Anyway, it's a good repair, it works well, Scott's happy, and this is going back out today. Hope you found this interesting. If you did, give it a thumbs up on YouTube. That helps us just a little bit. There'll be a banner right here that shows you how to subscribe. Go to our YouTube homepage, click on the bell, and when you click on the bell, click on it to receive all notifications, and every time we post a new video, you'll get a notification and you can watch it. That's all for today. See you on the next video.